Okay, so we're going to be trying to prove what the problem cosine of 2 theta minus cosine of 4 theta over sine of 2 theta plus sine of 4 theta is equal to tangent of theta. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is try to get rid of the cosine of 4 theta, or in fact make it simpler. So we know that cosine of 4 theta is equal to cosine of 2 theta plus 2 theta, right? So cosine of 2 theta, we know from our trig identities, is equal to 1 minus 2 sine squared of theta. Okay? And then we also want to do the same thing for sine. So sine of 4 theta is going to equal sine of 2 theta plus 2 theta. And we know that sine of 2 theta is equal to 2 sine of theta cosine of theta. So here are some of our basic trig properties. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to get rid of this cosine of 4 theta. So we're going to have cosine of 4 theta, which we know that cosine of 2 theta is equal to 1 minus 2 sine. But since we have 2 thetas, we're going to have sine squared 2 theta. Right there. So then what we're going to do from here is that we're going to expand that out. So we're going to have 1 minus 2, and then sine squared of 2 theta, the same thing as sine of 2 theta squared. So we're going to have 2 sine theta cosine theta, which is sine of 2 theta from our trig identities, and then we're going to square that. So we're going to end up getting 1 minus 2 times 2 squared is 4 sine squared theta cosine squared theta. Then we're going to multiply it by 2, so 1 minus 8 sine squared theta cosine squared theta. Oh, so this is all, once again, equal to cosine of 4 theta. Here we see the process. Now, we want to do the same thing for sine of 4 theta. So, sine of 4 theta is going to be the same thing as 2 sine of 2 theta cosine of 2 theta. Yes? So then, from there, what we're going to do is that we're going to substitute. So we're going to get 2 times sine, 2 times 2 sine theta cosine theta times 1 minus 2 sine squared of theta. Yes? And so we're going to do the same thing as, well, hold on, I have to forgot to simplify. So 4 sine of theta cosine of theta times 1 minus 2 sine squared of theta. That is your final answer. I knew I was missing a step. So what you're going to do here is that knowing cosine of 4 theta and sine of 4 theta, you're going to plug it back into the original equation. And then we know the double angle formulas, right, from our trig identities, and we're also going to plug those in. So cosine of 2 theta, same thing as 1 minus 2 sine squared of theta And then we know that cosine of 4 theta is 1 minus 8 sine squared theta cosine squared theta all over sine of 2 theta we know is 2 sine theta cosine theta plus, and then we know that sine of 4 theta is equal to 4 sine theta cosine theta times 1 minus 2 sine squared theta. So this is our new and revised equation, all simplified all the way down to theta, so that way it would be much easier to figure this out. So what you're going to do from here is that you're going to want to get the denominator as simplified as possible, I guess. So we can try to see if we can cancel anything out from the top and the bottom. So from the top, what you're going to, you're going to factor something out from top and bottom to cancel them out. From the top, you want to factor out a negative 2 sine theta. So negative 2 sine squared theta. And then you're going to do 1 minus negative 1 plus, becomes plus 8, there's a negative in front, sine squared cosine squared theta. Okay. And then from the bottom, what you're going to do is you're going to factor out a 2 sine theta cosine theta. So 2 sine theta cosine theta is 1 plus 2. Then, and then the 1 minus the 2 sine squared theta stays the same. This is what you have so far. And then from here, you just want to reduce the denominator, and you'll see how it'll work out. So, top stays the same for right now while we reduce. Sine theta cosine theta. So what we have is that we're going to have the 2, we're going to factor out the 2 first. So you're going to have 1 plus 2 minus 4 sine squared theta. And then from there we have a 2, hold on, 2. Oh yeah, so 1 plus 2 is going to give you then 3, same thing as 3 minus 4 sine squared theta. Okay. And so what you're going to want to do from here is then to cancel out the top and the bottom. You see that you have the 2 sine theta. Oh wait. Oh, sorry. From the top, you're going to factor out the negative 2 sine squared theta, since we have that in common. So you're going to have negative 2 sine squared theta times 1 minus 4 cosine squared theta. And then you have the bottom still stays the same. Cosine of theta 1 plus, 3 minus 4 sine squared theta. So that's what you have so far. And then you see how you have the negative 2 on top and bottom. Well, we're going to be able to cancel that out. Oh, and the top's actually a negative 2. I forgot to put the negative. Oh, you can't see it. Okay. So, after you cancel out that, you're going to have 1 minus 4 cosine squared theta, sine of theta, cosine of theta, 3 minus 4 sine squared theta. And then you see how you have the sine squared right there and a sign on the bottom, actually one of the sign on the bottom is going to end up canceling out. And the top is just going to be left with negative signs. So then we have a negative sine theta and then a cosine theta on the bottom. We know that from our trig identity that it's negative tangent. So it's going to be negative tangent is equal to, negative tangent times, and we still have 1 minus 4 cosine squared theta over 3 minus 4 sine squared theta. This is our new. So we're almost there. Well, not quite. So then what we're going to do is we're going to put some work on the side. And we are going to want to factor out a 4. Wait, so the bottom stays the same, so sine squared theta. And from the top, you have cosine squared of theta. And so cosine squared of theta, we know from our trig identities, is the same thing as 1 minus sine squared of theta. So you're going to substitute that into cosine squared of theta. So you're going to have 1 minus 4, 1 minus sine squared of theta. And so then, what you're going to do from there, so now you have, we should factor it out first. So you're going to factor out, so 1 minus 4 minus plus 4 sine squared theta, which is then going to equal 1 minus 4 is negative 3 plus 4 sine squared theta. And the denominator is 3 minus sine squared theta. Okay. And so then you see the relationship between the top and the bottom that's left. We see that the top is the opposite of the bottom. So that means it can be reduced down to negative 1. So we put that back into what we had before, and remember it was negative tan times negative 1. And so the negative tan times negative 1 is equal to tan. So therefore, you have just proved that cosine of 2 theta minus cosine of 4 theta over sine 2 theta plus sine of 4 theta is equal to tangent of theta. And all of this you can also see through the relationship when you graph both sides. And as you can see from the two graphs, they're the same. So that's our final answer. That's equal to negative 1 times negative tangent times negative 1 is equal to tangent of theta. Okay.